Yeah.
Go squeeze your ass.
Yeah, my ass is better than yours.
Go squeeze it.
Yeah. I got a nice. I tell you what, more girls would rather squeeze my ass than yours.
Well, if I had that much money in my pocket, they'd be squeezing my ass too.
Yeah. Keep dreaming. If you had that much money in your pocket, you should fix your teeth. Kiss my ass, you scumbags. Our jingle.
Excitement in your life.
Howard says things you're afraid to, and he really loves his wife.
He can help you get elected, and he hates the FCC. Revolutionizing radio, Howard Stern is truly king.
You gotta love Howard, his future's bright. Trust the Howard Stern Show for the land of your life.
Baba Booey, Fred the Martian, Jackie Jokeman, Robin too.
John and good King Howard, half a penis, half a Jew. Trust the Howard Stern Show for the land of your life.
The official Howard Stern Show jingle, Robin.
A new Harlequin romance survey says nearly half the women polled believe that they'd rather have a good night's sleep than sex.
Here, here. That's ridiculous.
55% of the people said, "What if they can't sleep? What do they do?
Pass
They watch
wind.
TV."
Want to hear me pass wind right now? Who wants to hear? I'm taking a vote.
dear.
I have one. Fred wants to see it. Do you,
You're
Robin?
ready? You're loaded.
You want it, don't you?
You're loaded.
I just want to hear you say you want
No,
it.
I don't want it.
You do too. She wants it. Yeah, right.
Why
Yeah.
would I want it?
You know you do.
Right.
Careful.
Ugh,
Kind of wet.
I love doing that. I love watching your face when
such
I do
a
it.
stupid sound you make.
Let's hear you.
It's an unintelligent fart.
Oh, like yours sound any better?
That's a mongrel fart.
Oh, please.
Movie star fart.
That was your Valentine gift.
Roses are red, browns are brown.
I'm sure farting wasn't on this list either.
Oh, man.
I have a Valentine for you in my pants.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do.
You smell that, Jackie?
What is the biggest no-no in bed, according to the women who were answering this Harlequin romance survey?
Crazy gluing your wife's private parts together. Am I right?
Calling her by the wrong name.
Ah, you guys are terrible. Eating in bed. They said that's a no-no. Don't do that. Don't.
You do that. You have the peaches and champagne on a guy's belly and
Well,
stuff.
these are women. I don't go to bed with
Oh.
women. Otherwise, I wouldn't bring food to bed. And
I bring baked potato in bed.
would they prefer lights on or lights off?
On.
Lights off. See, you
Really?
know nothing about women.
I always keep the lights on, but low. I keep it on triple bagger lighting.
About half the women surveyed said they prefer the lights being out. And who is their ideal man? Describe him.
Jackie Momo.
6'5", black, blue hair,
Yes.
big
You know,
nose,
Guys never know anything about women.
small light switch penis. Ideal guy's a guy who makes them laugh. Yeah, I made plenty of broads laugh.
You know what they want?
A man with a gas problem.
They want a man to be a high-powered business executive. He'd never go to bed angry. He'd
Yeah.
always be his mate's best friend, and he loves children.
Yeah, tell Ivana Trump
That
that.
guy doesn't even
Of
exist.
course not.
He's gay.
He's gay. That guy's a flaming homo.
Oh, goodness. And who do they say are... first of all, who do you fantasize about?
You?
Who would be your best Valentine?
Somebody with braids. Who has
me a
nice
name.
lips.
All around.
Beautiful nose that looks like a nose job. Nice
me-
almond-shaped eyes. Tan.
You're so crazy.
Big, big breasts that have been made super firm by a surgeon's touch.
How would you know?
Nice ass, hips. What?
Author, singer, actor.
Author, singer, horseback riding enthusiast, tennis player. Sound like someone you know?
I have no
You know
idea.
anyone who could fit that bill for me? It sounds
Farrah
almost
Fawcett.
impossible. She's not tan.
Nobody could fill that bill.
Yes, she is tan.
Not like you.
Most people said most guys anyway, said they fantasize about their wife.
Want a girl broken in by her father.
Stop it. You know what? You better be glad there's a glass between you.
Someone who's a
Father to
little
break me
looking
in,
for a daddy
back
figure.
up.
He
And
broke you
I care
in.
less about a daddy figure. I can take care of myself, thank you.
I need a girl who's been broken in by her convict father.
Oh, Jesus, man. Happy Valentine's.
Guy only got arrested once, right?
As far as I know.
Nobody makes a mistake.
Go ahead, Robin.
All right. After their wife,
Fred Norris. Here's Stuttering John with Kathleen Turner.
Hi, Kathleen. This is for XRK. Where do you stand on OJ?
I have no idea. Who?
You know, OJ Simpson, think he was
Oh,
innocent.
I'm sorry. I'd forgotten all about him.
Can you urinate in front of other people?
Absolutely not.
Do you ever fart your hand and smell it?
Never.
Thank you.
Never.
never. She's Tallulah Bankhead.
Never. I never fought.
darling.
I never fought my hand and smell it.
Oh, I'd forgotten who he was.
You got balls, pal. I'll tell you though. I'll give you that.
Thanks.
She should.
Can you? What was that? Can you urinate?
Never. It was a quick interview, too.
Well-
What'd she walk away?
Well, it's actually two parts. The first one, after the OJ, she left, so I waited till after the event.
Oh, I
And
see.
her coming out again. When the next
Oh, you strung them all together.
Hi, Kathleen. This is for XRK. Where do you stand on OJ?
I have no idea. Who?
You know, OJ Simpson, think he was
Oh,
innocent.
I'm sorry. I'd forgotten all about him.
Why are they so uptight? Why can't they? You know, the two people were murdered. Does anybody care? Why are celebrities so vapid?
I guess they're afraid they won't have fans if, like.
Yeah, right. I'll offend black people.
Yeah.
Like black people are rushing us to see her. She don't know no karate.
You stop it.
Can you urinate in front of other people?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
She could take the word absolutely and put it in. Absolutely not. Absolutely. And you see some of her movies, the early movies, she didn't have that accent.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, she talked like a regular person.
Right.
You ever fart your hand and smell it?
Never.
Never.
If ever, never, I should leave you. Which brings us to Robert Goulet. You saw him again.
Oh, yeah.
no.
He's a wacko. I mean, because he gave me a few hard smacks in the face in the first time I got him. Then the second time I get him, I ask him, something about, testicles. And he gives me a couple smacks down
He's
there.
a very physical guy. He smacked you in the testicles?
Yeah, the guy's wacky, man. I don't understand him.
He smacked you in the testicles?
Yeah, and I thought he was going to hit me, but he didn't.
He's a real physical guy. Like I told you, he used to punch out Merv Griffin on TV.
Yeah, he's a scary guy.
He is a scary guy.
He's also got the funniest speaking voice I've ever heard.
And he's also got a funny head.
He's always on Broadway.
Yeah.
Yes, John.
Does he know who you are?
No.
All right, here's Robert Goulet. If ever I should leave you. He's one of those guys who doesn't sing, he talks, sings. He was the original rapper. It would be in springtime. It would be in springtime. Not summer or fall.
Hey, Robert, how are you? Excellent. Why did you and Elvis feud?
Pardon me?
Why did you and Elvis feud?
Elvis and I never feuded. He was a good friend of mine.
Oh.
He gave me one of his rings. He knocked out the set when I was singing one day, but he knocked out Mel Torme. He knocked out Vic Damone. He knocked out everybody, so it wasn't just me.
You like to shoot sets.
Who's the big loudmouth in the back there?
That's
That's
his
his
girlfriend or
That's his
wife.
girlfriend? Is she hot?
She's actually pretty good looking.
Because he sends me a Christmas card every year. He's got some hot chick there with him in
Yeah.
his pictures.
Really dead or what?
Let me see what's there. Back up a little.
Well, he knocked out everybody, so it wasn't just me.
You like to shoot sets.
You think he's really dead or what?
I think he's dead, just as dead as you are.
This is a fun question. Is your voice affected if you get sore testicles?
Say it again.
Is your voice affected if you get sore testicles?
I never get sore testicles. Never in my life. Maybe you have, but, that's your problem.
Now that Dean Martin is gone, have you moved up the showbiz singer ladder?
Bye.
Bye.
So when did he grab you in the testicles?
Right when he said, "Oh, but I bet you do," and then he gives me a little pat.
Check these out.
Check out these.
Yes.
Check out my testicles.
Touch them. They don't get sore.
My testicles never
Mighty
get sore.
testicles.
You know what? You ought to take that as a sound clip. You know, the little boy just go, "My testicles never get sore." I like that. And here's Rex Reed.
Another funny speaking voice.
Yeah. Rex Reed, the movie critic,
Yes.
who I think is a scream.
Hell, he used to be. I don't know if he's any fun anymore.
I don't know.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
How are you? Can we ask you a question?
Hi.
How you doing this today? This is WXRK.
Who am I talking to here?
This is Paul. How are you? Right?
Hi, Paul. What show are you with?
WXRK.
With
XRK.
WXR.
What is he, the FBI? Just talking to the microphone. He must have sensed something.
Yeah. Well, I had this hat on to cover my face.
He started off. Who are you?
Who are you? I'm Paul. You're like, oh, okay. What am I talking to? XRK. XRK. What is XRK?
I'll ask the question.
What's your name? XRK. It's my new punk name.
Okay.
Why do black people hoot and holler so much at the movies?
I didn't know they did.
Oh, please. He doesn't know.
Maybe he doesn't go to those theaters.
Right.
I don't think they hoot and holler any more than anybody else. It depends on the movie.
Well, you know.
I haven't hooted and hollered because none of them have been good enough.
Oh, except for Myra Breckenridge. You know, he was in Myra Breckenridge. It's like the worst movie ever made.
Yes,
Unwatchable.
a critic wrote it and a critic appeared in it.
Yeah. And a critic bombed in it.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, Rex, let me ask you one more question. I'm sorry to keep you so long. Would you ever let your 6-year-old nephew sleep alone in a bed with Michael Jackson?
I would hope that no one would go to bed with Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I hear you.
At this point, I think it would be pretty dangerous no matter how old any girl or boy was. Also, why would anybody be turned on by him?
Yeah.
So
where do you stand on OJ?
I think OJ should be burned at the stake.
All right.
Why, Rex?
And the sooner the better.
Now, let me ask you.
See, I dig Rex.
Well, he is opinionated. He is a
well, that's
critic for a reason.
why Rex was always good at these talk shows, because he at least wasn't afraid to talk.
Yeah.
Hey, I kind of dig him. I told you he's a good guest.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of questions about Michael Jackson. Why would anyone be attracted to him?
I don't know why celebrities get, like you could ask that question about OJ and Kathleen Turner's like, never.
I don't know.
I didn't know. And then Rex Reed's like, yeah, I think OJ sucks.
Burn him at the stake.
Now, let me ask you.
Gotta go before I'm
All right, Rex, thank you.
He's at the Red Bull?
Yeah. I thought he was at the Blue Bowl.
Police.
I got to take a break. Coming up next is Cindy and Joey Adams.
Oh, no.
A classic. This is a great one.
Madeline Kahn explaining who she is to John. Mayor David Dinkins rides the pony for 1:19. He actually stays with it.
Well, I had a good tact with him, Howard.
And then John gets beat up.
Okay.
All coming up next, right after these words. I'm kidding. We'll get a little more Stuttering John here. A couple of good ones. He was out at the Red Bull last night. Got attacked by some guy, some old guy. Bitch slapped him. The guy did. He bitch slapped you.
Yeah.
He did. That was weird. Like he open-handed you.
Yeah. And totally off guard. I didn't think he would do it. You know?
Yeah, he wasn't like, he was an old guy, so he wasn't like a real good fighter.
It's almost like he was challenging John to a duel.
Yeah.
He
He came charging in at you and then bitch slapped you.
Yeah, and then after he slapped me, he kind of cowered. It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. He ran away.
Yeah.
It was like
He's
slapped
afraid
you
to
around.
retaliate.
Well, yeah, and John had every legal right to retaliate. This guy's like a real wise guy. Like Gary
But
said.
you could never win if you're beating up an old guy.
That's what I mean. And Gary said Gary would have punched him in the face.
I would have. I mean, I saw what happened. I would have not been restrained like John, but it's just the way it is. I mean, the guy really came at John from out of nowhere and hit him hard.
Yeah.
So then John ran into Cindy and Joey Adams. For those of you outside New York area, Cindy Adams is this big old yenta who
Big
writes
old, big and old.
big and old yenta.
It looks way too good for her age.
For an
Didn't
old
she
woman.
look good?
Yeah, well, if you had 20,000 facelifts, you'd look good.
I don't know how she's doing.
And she's got this real old husband, Joey Adams, who's like real old. And
I don't think the doctor can help Joey. Joey looks old.
Joey writes the joke column for the New York Post, which is, and it's just, I don't know, it's pathetic.
So not funny.
It's so not funny. And Cindy writes this gossip column where she's, defended Imelda Marcos and stuff because she gets to go to her parties.
Well, this week she's been on the right side.
Yeah.
She was on Joan Collins' side.
Yeah, congratulations to Joan Collins, by the way. I think it's great. I'll do my commentary during the news.
All right.
But anyway, so here it is.
So this is divided into two parts. John
Okay.
gets them going in and coming out. But, of course, the last time John interviewed them, all the jokes were about how old Joey is.
Right.
So John picks up right where he left off.
What did you ask him last time about his bowel movements, right?
When was the last time Joey had a solid bowel movement?
Yeah, and then Cindy threw him in the car and got rid of him. He wanted to answer. Here we go.
Cindy, we asked you covering XRK. Who's aging more poorly, Sly Stallone or Mary Tyler Moore?
They both look wonderful, and they're both, their faces are better than mine, both of them.
Who asked about you?
Joey, can I ask you a question?
What? Nice one.
How many times have you seen Haley's Comet?
How many times what?
Have you seen Haley's Comet?
Who?
Haley's Comet.
Come with me, sweetie. Come, darling.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
When was the last time that you saw Haley's Comet? How many times have you seen it?
Danny Thomas?
Oh, no, Haley's
Be
Comet.
sweet.
Oh, Cindy, he's cool. He's just having fun. Can you...
So she dragged him away.
Yeah.
What?
Danny Thomas.
And I like how she hovers up. Sweetie, please.
Come along, sweetie.
Do you think that she gets sex from anywhere? Like, do you think that she has like a guy somewhere that?
I don't know.
Or is she just like loyal to Joey right up until the end?
I think she is.
Like I said, she looks awfully chipper.
I understand when boxers get into that kind of condition where they don't make much sense, but how does comedians get in that? I don't want to get that old.
What do you want us to do, shoot you?
Yeah, at that point you can. When I'm like, what? With some young punk chasing me around
You
going,
think we're going to be in any better shape?
Haley's Comet. Danny Thomas?
We'll all be in this shape.
All right, let's continue. So he runs into Joey and Cindy again.
Something fun. Can you urinate in front of other people?
Sometimes I have difficulty even doing it alone.
Do you ever fart in your hand and smell it?
No, but while you're around, I am starting to smell it.
Take care, Cindy.
You got balls, man.
You do. You have guts.
Yeah. All right, now John runs into the famous actress Madeline Kahn, who hasn't been so famous recently, but used to be in cool movies.
Like those Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Young Frankenstein.
So John, of course, asked her a horrible question. Who are you? Which is so cutting to actresses
She's a
who...
brilliant woman.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, I figured she was the right one to ask the question.
Yeah, definitely. Because you probably didn't know who she was.
Well, I did, but I know she hasn't been doing anything.
Right, that kills
Well,
it.
she's been working Broadway, something you wouldn't know about.
So she's happy that she's being interviewed, but at the same point, she's being interviewed about who she is.
It's a good news, bad news
It
situation.
sure is.
Hi, can we ask you a question for XRK? Who are you now?
Who am I? Madeline Kahn.
And what do you do that made you famous?
She said that name, so...
Madeline
Kahn. Maybe you don't recognize me, young man, but I'm Madeline Kahn. Oh, and-
That should spark recognition, right?
Oh, this is great. I love it. Who are you again, and what do you do? That's your worst nightmare when you're a celebrity and you think people know you.
Who am I? Madeline Kahn.
And what do you do that made you famous?
Oh, a film or two, a play or two, a television program or two.
Like, which film?
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh.
Now you got it.
Now you got it.
She
How
was-
dare you?
She was rolling with it for a moment.
Where have you been living?
Give me your name, young man.
Yes, I'm having you thrown out of this room now, out of show business entirely. Isn't she American?
Yeah.
And where'd she get that accent?
Kathleen Turner.
Yeah.
Like, which film?
Who are you? Who are you?
John.
John who?
John Melendez. How are you, Madeline?
And who are you with?
I'm XRK. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that Bob Dole would be a crippled president than FDR?
Probably not.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, dear.
Let me ask you a question. All right, let me ask you a question. What happens? You stay in show business long enough, you develop an accent?
I think so. I'm getting one.
Yeah, I noticed. Former Mayor David Dinkins, right?
Yes.
That must have been
who
good.
had no idea who I was, and I guess maybe.
For those of you out of town, he was our mayor before the great Mayor Giuliani stepped in, but
And he wasn't very fond of us.
he didn't like us that much, and he's a black guy, and he basically got elected because he was black. He really had no...
I don't know why he got elected.
Please. Everyone was hoping that he could calm things down.
And he just riled them up.
He made them worse. We had some of the worst racial tensions while
That's
he was...
why I said, don't elect people just because they're black.
It's great. A lot of these black guys don't know what they're doing.
A lot of people don't know how to be a mayor, Howard.
Right.
Don't say it just because he's a black guy, he doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh.
You always make a mistake.
Thanks for correcting me. You know what I meant. You can't assume just because he's a black guy, he can get the blacks under control. Because what happened is the blacks started to think they were in charge, and then they would go around killing Jews and stuff. So it just wasn't working out. And there's lots of Jews here and lots of blacks. And the blacks were killing the Jews, and the mayor was kind of like looking the other way.
The blacks. I didn't kill anyone.
No, all the blacks but Robin.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for correcting me, by the way. But anyway, so he really couldn't get our blacks under control, so we threw him the hell out. Everyone had hope.
Blacks. You own some black people?
Yes. Our blacks here in New York. Gary even voted for Mayor Dinkins like a moron.
I did.
I almost wanted to choke you. Because he thought our blacks would be under control under Mayor
It
Dinkins.
wasn't that. I just thought that it was time. I thought that it was time for the city to have a black mayor because...
Yeah, just because he was black.
Because what?
Because there were a lot of blacks in the city, and I thought they needed a voice. Little did I know that his voice was horrible.
Oh, you're so crazy.
I know when he told me that, I wanted to choke him. Because Mayor Koch, we had a great mayor.
That's such a patronizing thing. I thought
Robin,
they needed a
I
voice,
voted for
so I'm going
Dinkins.
to give
Of course
them
it
one.
is.
I voted for Dinkins.
What a patronizing thing to do.
Racist.
How dare you racist.
You are a racist.
Yeah,
You're a liberal racist.
That's right.
Oh, I hate people like you.
Disgusting, Gary.
And we hate you.
I'm telling you.
Not people like you, just you. So Dinkins starts out this interview.
Dinkins was lazier than Christopher Reeve.
Oh, boy.
I was young and idealistic. It's stupid.
And Dinkins, all he would do was play tennis. That was his thing. He loved tennis.
He built a new tennis stadium,
Yeah.
right?
And he got the planes not to fly over the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that was it.
Every policy had to do with tennis.
Yeah. All his policies dealt with tennis and not black people. We really thought he was going to, like, all the black people would be so happy that they would just, like, want to behave so he wouldn't look bad, but
well,
it didn't
that
matter.
was a naive thought, too.
You bet. Well, I didn't vote for him. I pushed Koch.
I voted for Koch, but then Dinkins beat Koch in the primary, and then it was Dinkins versus Giuliani.
Oh, and Giuliani. You're an Italian.
Well, at the
What's
time,
wrong with you?
I thought that he
You're
was
a disgrace to all us Italians.
I thought he was a little conservative myself,
Stupid
Giuliani.
paisan.
I got older, and now I like him.
Stunad. Schivosa. Turn in your pasta bowl. Dope. Voted for him because the blacks.
And it would never be enough. It would, you know, then you had to have to be a black governor or a black. You know.
Of course.
Oh, listen to you. Another racist over there.
Yeah, no.
What I'm saying is, look, hey,
shut up.
Hey, I'm out in Harlem, and it doesn't make a difference. Some of these guys don't care.
Every time you open your mouth, you put your foot in it.
Oh, yeah?
Be quiet.
Yeah, well, at least it ain't a lot of food.
All right, here we go.
What?
What did he say about food?
No.
All right, forget it.
You're flirting with
And then
danger.
he laughs at himself.
Yeah.
Two of you are nuts.
Get
So
it.
my Uncle Luigi just called in and called you a dumb guinea.
So Dinkins starts off this interview almost like, oh, well, it's my civic duty as the ex-mayor to do an interview. By the middle of it, I think he realizes it's John.
All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hi, Mayor. How are you?
Hi.
What are you going to do to celebrate Black History Month?
Well, I'm going to visit schools as I do.
I'm going to wear brown contact lenses to hide my blue eyes.
Oh, stop it.
Brown. And remind young people that if they stay in school and study hard and learn to read and write and count and think, then they can then reason. If you can reason, you can do anything. You can't lock up the mind.
Why do black people hoot and holler so much at the movies?
Oh, you're out of your
man,
mind.
you're
You
nuts.
are truly out of
You're
your
an
mind.
embarrassment. Why did you have to say that? Why does everything have to be black?
How did it take him this long to get hit?
Oh. Racist. You're a racist.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and you wonder why we have a bad name out there
Yeah.
in the world. We send John out as a
Use your
representative.
judgment.
I did.
Well, I don't know what black people hoot and holler at what movies. I don't, that's too general a question for me.
I gotta get out of the room. Oh, I got douche chills.
It's fine.
Well, you know, like in violent movies, sometimes they get violent. You know.
I'm not aware of that. I'm not mindful of that.
Where do you stand on OJ?
You mean orange juice?
No, OJ Simpson.
I don't understand your question. What do you mean, where do I stand on him?
Why can nobody take a stand on OJ?
But this is Mayor Dinkins. At least Mayor Dinkins is being Mayor Dinkins. He never knew what to stand on anything.
That's true. Mayor Dinkins should have a stand on OJ. I don't take a stand on
He
anything.
didn't have a stand on the Korean market incident.
No.
He didn't have a stand on Crown Heights. He has never had a stand.
Yeah, but he's out of office. He can say whatever he wants now.
Yeah, but
No,
it's
he can't.
consistent.
This
It's consistent.
is Mayor Dinkins.
Do you think he was innocent or guilty?
I have no idea. The jury found him innocent.
Yeah. You sleep on a sponge?
Oh, man.
Oh, what's wrong with you? You sleep on a sponge.
That's about, the mayor has a sweating problem.
Oh. He sweats a lot. Man, what's the matter with you? No, I don't know, man. You're over the line, I think. You flipped your lid. Do you sleep on a sponge?
Well, I asked him that before.
Now I'm sweating. That guy could bite us in the ass somehow, I'm sure.
Oh, God.
Oh. No, do you?
No, well, I noticed that you're not sweating tonight. A lot of times you sweat. I guess you're not that nervous because...
Oh, wait till, roll that back. Wait till,
Wait till we hear John's explanation.
John has to explain to the former mayor.
The former mayor's trapped with a moron.
You sleep on a sponge?
No, do you?
No, well, I noticed that you're not sweating tonight. A lot of times you sweat. I guess you're not that nervous because you're not Mayor no more. Is that why or why?
I have a question for you. Do you rise early in the morning and think up these silly questions, or did it just come upon you?
Actually, the Howard Stern question.
Oh, you bastard! You...
You're horrible, John.
Oh, why are you bringing my name into this? Oh, you suck. Get out.
You're the worst. You're just digging
You're a
all our
moron.
graves, aren't you?
Come on.
Do you like him?
Sound like his question.
Well,
Oh, goodness.
Come upon you.
Actually, the Howard Stern questions. Do you like him?
Sound like his question.
Ooh.
Now he's gone.
Now he's gone.
Ooh.
What happened? You get beat up next?
Yeah.
You deserved it.
After that.
I got Lenny's here, so I want to say hi to him. Lenny Kravitz. He's been waiting for a while, and I want to make sure we get him in.
Want to ask Lenny some questions?
Why don't you interview Lenny? Jesus.
Oh, man.
Lenny's good, man. I don't want to keep him waiting. We better take a break, talk to Lenny a little bit, then we can hear John get beat up.
Yeah, come back for John's
All right.
whipping.
Let me take a little break. Well, Gary, go get Lenny all set up and everything. Jesus Christ. You're bringing my name into it.
And he just lowered the boom on the guy. The guy's really irritated.
Yeah.
And then he goes Howard Stern.
Yeah, now the guy hates me for, usually
Well, he
judge
would have heard it today anyway.
No, he doesn't get up and listen to this crap.
It's like a hot potato, you know?
The guy's got to be ready for tennis. He's probably out on the courts already. No time to listen to this. All right, we're going to take a break.
I'm sorry.
If he wanted to go out and ask the questions, he wouldn't have you.
Right. I want you to take the heat, not me. The heat was going on him, so he's like, Howard Stern show. Like you cracked under the pressure.
You didn't even push him.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah.
It's true.
All right, let's take a break. Stuttering John. I'll get back to you after Lenny.
I was hoping he would comment on you, maybe give you a couple things to say.
Oh, we've had enough of his comments.
Yeah, we've heard his comments. We had 4 years of his comments.
Right.
All right, I'm going to play tape. Are we ready to do this?
Yeah, Howard, what starts out first is sort of a progression.
Yeah.
First, John interviews this woman. Her name is Carmen. I guess she's like a socialite.
Yeah.
Carmen is a model.
Oh, when?
She
100
still
years
is. She's
ago.
like one of those old lady models.
Yeah, because she's like she's got to be in her 60s or so. So John starts talking to her, and some guy comes over, not Martin Richards, but some other guy, and starts to get upset.
Okay.
It's okay, Carmen. Let me ask you this through XRK Radio. Does it bother you that Kathy Lee Gifford made an anti-Semitic remark?
By the way, I've seen Entertainment Tonight ask that question of many people when they did the story on it. That is not a bad question.
She was an old lady. I asked something nice.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice, calm question.
It is. There's nothing offensive about that. Marty.
I can't even hear what you're saying. There's so much noise.
That's not the right question to ask her. Oh, no, I'm just, oh, well, okay, I'm sorry.
No, that wasn't Marty saying that.
Who was that?
It's just another guy. He just said that's not a proper question to ask her, so John Didn't ask.
Yeah, and that was it.
That was it.
So now this guy's upset, whoever this guy is.
Yeah, whoever this guy is. This is not Marty.
Yeah,
Marty comes out of nowhere and just smacks John.
So that guy now goes to the publicists, tells them to throw me out because I'm asking everyone bad questions.
All right.
So now here, John had interviewed Rex Reed earlier.
Yeah.
He gets Rex again.
All right.
And this same guy comes back. Now he's a little bit more upset.
Okay.
Rex? Oh, no, he already did. I'm fine, Rex.
My whole career is ruined.
Rex,
whose career is ruined?
Rex is saying that his career is ruined since he talked to me.
I think Myra Breckenridge ruined his career. No offense.
Howard's movie. How do you think it's going to do?
You're a you know that?
I didn't say anything.
That's not Rex calling me a jerk. It's just this guy.
See, that's the guy. See, now, remember I haven't called him anything. I haven't done
First
a
of all,
thing.
Rex liked you.
Yes.
You did the interview with him yesterday. And, we played that yesterday. And you didn't ask him an offensive question. You asked him, how do you think Howard Stern's movie will do?
See,
what is the problem?
This I was talking to you about yesterday. I haven't said a word to this guy yet. Now he's calling me names. Now he's calling me a jerk.
Right.
That's why I'm a guy. At this point, I'm like he starts calling me names now.
All right. Okay.
Calm down.
Well, because I'm a guy.
I'm a guy. I just wanted to say I didn't start anything.
Okay, man.
I got to react to jerk.
I got hit him. No, he called me a bunch of things. He bleeped some stuff there.
Man, to you. I just said Kathy Lee made an
Just go away.
Oh, what's the matter, sir?
Because you're a jerk. That's why, Carmen.
Do you have cramps, sir?
Maybe. Another remark like that, and you'll be thrown out.
Oh, Jesus. Cheer up, sir.
You mean he can call you a jerk and a jackass, but you can't ask him if he has cramps?
Because he was so mad at me and I hadn't done anything to him.
Dude, no problem. This guy, Marty, you ought to sue the pants off him.
So, all right, so let me just say something, Howard.
Roll over here, guys.
So
get yourself a little of that Johnson & Johnson money.
So Marty hasn't been there yet. I haven't even seen Marty. So this guy goes and gets Marty.
All right, Marty, the guy who
that's
bitch
what I
slaps
figured.
you.
Somebody went to get Marty.
This guy Marty,
wasn't
old farty.
witness to any of this.
Because Marty bitch slaps you, and he's in the paper saying he punched you and stuff. He's all excited.
He's lucky I didn't kill him. I could have easily.
You know what? You could have.
If you watch the tape,
you could have just pummeled him into the ground.
He's lucky I didn't kill him.
No, Robin. I'm saying. Oh,
he could have. He had every legal right to do it.
You got to see the guy.
You got to see this guy,
Robin. If you see it,
but the point is, you heard of an old man like that, so you lighten up.
I've talked to John, and I said, hey, sometimes you're going to get some jerk who's going to sit there and start in with you. Just, try to, have some restraint. But if somebody smacks you, you have every right to smack them back.
Oh, Howard.
At least a little bitch slap. You know what you should have done? You should have taken your shoe off and beat him with your shoe like Ike Turner used to do.
I just saw that last night.
That's what he used to do to Tina, because he didn't want to hurt his hand. You should have just bitch slapped him with your shoe. You take your boot off.
So you don't hurt your hand.
Hey, so why should you hurt your hand?
I just saw it last night.
You should have just beat him with your boot. Oh, that would have been
That
great.
is the best scene.
Yeah.
Best scene ever shot in a movie.
And the guy fights weird, that guy Marty. He was like, wait, we got to watch this. Wait, is this the tape now?
This is the audio.
All right, Doug, try to play the video with us.
Get out of here. Just get him out.
All right, well, go on. I got to get close, Sarah. Hey, cheer up, Sarah. Oh, boy. Hello. Whoa.
Now, is he coming now? Am I in the right spot?
Yeah, you're not in the right spot yet on the video. So, here it comes. Here it comes.
All right.
I didn't say anything to you.
All right, here he comes. Here comes the guy. Wait. Stop it.
See, no, he has.
Oh.
Did you see that? Wait a second.
Oh, that's funny.
Black people niggers. Get out of here. Get him out of here.
You hear what he said?
Yeah,
you call black people niggers. They're trying to build up a case against John. This guy knows right now he just did the wrong thing. And he knows that he should be held accountable.
Howard, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
You see, the first thing he hits is the camera.
Yeah.
He punches the camera.
Right.
Then he hits me.
Right. And now he's trying to say that we hit him or something.
Right,
Go ahead.
hit him, and
Go ahead. Show it again. I want to see it again. Watch the guy. Here he comes.
Are you crazy? You're a crazy old man.
He smacks the camera and he smacks John.
You're a crazy old man. I hope you die tomorrow.
Look at him. With his drink.
Let's go home.
You can't go smacking members of the press.
That's horrid.
It's nothing like people in tuxedos fighting.
Okay, so you heard John never called anybody a nigger. John never called anybody anything. He asked him if he thought that the anti-Semitic remarks by Kathy Lee were out of line.
I wasn't even there.
But the guy didn't witness anything. He was told all this stuff.
If I was you,
inside the room. But why would he charge out there so angry?
And not only that, the guy doesn't apologize to you in the paper today. He's saying, "Go ahead and sue me." So
well,
sue
you know
him.
what? This is what bothered me.
Sue him,
Howard.
and we got tape of it. You didn't hit him with any camera.
You know, it bothers me that he slapped me. Then it also bothers me that he's boasting about it now. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, then do what you have to do.
Because he comes out with his hand up.
Yeah.
Look at him. Boom. He smacks you right in the head.
Did you see the face, John?
Oh, go back. I got to see that again.
John's in shock.
Freeze it on John's face.
I said, wait.
It's
It's too bad we can't put the sound up.
Yeah, it's really...
Yeah, no, wait. Play it. I can't coordinate with Doug. It's just impossible. I'm trying to link
Here
up.
he comes.
You call black people dangerous? Get out of here! Get him out of here now!
Are you crazy? You're a crazy old man.
Look at that fight. We'll show this all on the E! Network. We got to get this right on.
You know, people are always calling up telling us things. So I have no idea if this is true, but somebody said that this guy, you know who he dated for a short time?
Who?
Joan Rivers.
Really?
We ought to call Joan and ask her.
Really?
Yeah. There you go.
And we ought to get Joan on the air and find out what the hell is the story on this guy. And what's he screaming? You're calling people niggers?
That's what he said. Come on. I would never do that.
Please. Well, you would do it, but maybe not here.
I wouldn't do that.
No, you can't. Jackie would.
Look at him here. I love this charge.
Yeah, boom.
He came out ready to hit.
Yeah.
Boom.
He was looking for someone. I think he thought Doug was...
and Howard, just mind you, I didn't call him an old man until after he hit me.
Yeah. No, you were fine. You didn't do anything wrong.
That's not right.
You didn't do anything wrong. Gee, Ganji really helped you.
Ganji's trying to make the camera work.
Mr. Karate.
How did it
go? Ganji doesn't even step in and try and break it up. He's just standing there, fixing his hair. Did you see that?
He was looking at the camera.
Yeah. Hey, John, you didn't do anything wrong. This guy's completely out of line and owes you an apology, at the very least. And probably some remuneration. Remuneration.
I love this tape because it tells everything. First he punches the camera, then he punches me.
Yep. He was out of control. The guy was just out of control. He just was completely out of control. Those two guys in their tuxedos.
His friend there is
yeah,
that's
And I'm so scared to do interviews again. I don't know if I can do my job anymore after this.
Exactly. All right.
And aren't you still in pain?
You can turn off the tape now.
That hat's pretty funny, John's wearing.
You should have beat him with your shoe.
Oh.
You should have beat him into the ground.
You know, it went through my head.
And you know what? You can see he has his hair all like fixed so it won't like fall off his head. You should just beat his hair.
After he hit me, I said, "No,
should have just beat him."
If I punched him, you know, could he die of a heart attack? Who knows?
Who cares? You're in the legal right.
Why do I got to be the one showing restraint all the time?
Well, I don't know where the law is on that.
I'll tell you where it is.
He assaulted him.
If somebody assaults you, you have every right to protect yourself.
But you know, Howard, let me just say on the record, I've never hit anybody. Rocco Welsh hit me, Morton Down. I never punched anyone back.
I don't want to hit a girl, you pussy.
No, I know, but
I can see him in the paper.
No, but I've been
beating up Rocco.
But all I'm saying is that I never, you know, I'm not the.
And Morton Downey is just a joke. I mean, he wasn't even. You know what I'm saying? Like
he wasn't even.
He's acting. He's so desperate.
Yeah,
but this guy really smacked you.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is I never like touch anybody. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, you do what you want to do, man. It's up to you. But I don't know, man. I'd show the tape to a lawyer.
I don't know that there's a suit there.
Where's Dominic during this?
Yeah, where is Dominic?
I know. I'd love to talk to him about it.
Probably eating breakfast.
Because I did call a lawyer yesterday, and
yeah,
their answer machine was full.
It's amazing how people can burn themselves with coffee. Like Fran Drescher's got a lawsuit, but you can't have one. Some guy smacks you in the head.
And have it on tape.
Yeah. I got to tell you something, honey. I am incredibly good in bed. Here, watch this.
Oh, God.
How's that?
Oh, God. Okay.
Come on, you want a little more? Did you like here? Oh, is that nice? Do you like that?
Yes.
You like Howie, don't
Yes.
you? A little bit better than that stupid boyfriend of yours, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, but you know why? I'm trained in the Kama Sutra, aren't I? Listen, feel this. Just feel it.
Oh, God. No, don't. Okay.
You don't really want me to stop, do you? You don't want me to stop, do you?
No.
You don't, do you?
No.
Beg me for it.
Please.
Say, please, Master, I need your love.
Please, Master, I need your love.
I need a little more love. I need that feeling again,
I need
Master.
a lot more. It's been a long time. Thank you. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. Okay.
I'm not stopping, baby.
Oh, God.
Come on.
Hey,
Come on.
stop.
Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I need that at home. Look at, oh, she loved it. You know, she ruined those leather pants, I'll tell you that. Man, did I give it to her, huh?
You wore her out.
Come here. You are my king. You hear what I just said? Come here. You want sex? I'll give it to you right now. You son of a bitch. I'll plug your damn show. World's Funniest Hypnotist Paul is going to be on Monday night at ABC at 9 o'clock.
You got to see that.
Isn't that great? Hey, what other cool stuff could we do? Let's think here. Come on, this is exceptional.
I got these glasses. Now, what I can say is when you girls wake up, when you look through these X-ray glasses, you'll be able to see everyone in the room naked. Whoever you choose to look at will be naked. But one person, and I'll leave it to your decision, will be particularly well endowed, okay? So, in fact, unbelievably well endowed, okay?
Good.
So,
You
eyes
can make
open
it
wide
me.
awake. Wake up, eyes open. Would you like to just see these pair of glasses I've got, and just maybe have a look at Howard there? Just peer over.
Now, Pamela, you have your glasses on. Now, tell me something. Today we're doing a nude show. What do you say?
Wow.
Huh?
Wow, Howard, you're the man.
I know, but you never realized how big I was.
I
did
never
you?
realized.
You never realized it.
Wow,
Look at.
come closer.
You want us to look?
Oh,
you really
I
want to
wanna
look? I'll
see it.
stand
Come real
up.
close.
How's that? Isn't that great? You know all that stuff I say on the air about being small?
It's all on.
It's a lie. Tell everyone in America who has the biggest one.
Huge.
Am I the biggest?
The huge.
Am I Howard Huge? Favor later, honey. Let me tell you something. You've never been with a man this big, have you?
Never.
Never in your whole life.
Never, ever.
Look at these two. They're dying.
Do you see me too?
I can see you.
You can? Do you see how big it is? How big is it?
It's like he's.
It's huge, right? Hey, you know what? Here, put on the glasses. You can see better. Take a look.
Oh, God.
Put them on. Look. How big is it, girls? Tell America.
It's like
All these punks who come in here and they talk about they're big. Tell them now who is the king of all size.
Oh my God, aren't you?
I am so good in the sex. Have you ever been with a man this big?
An implant?
That is not an implant, my dear. Here, wait a second. Let me move this bag out of the way. Look at it. Look at it. And hey, Jackie, stand up. Let the girls look at you, you minuscule. Who's bigger, me or Jackie?
Oh, come on. Really? Oh, look at that. They're looking.
Describe Jackie. Describe Jackie's size.
I think that Jackie's like.
Hey. Well, I don't know about that.
Fred?
Stand up, Fred. Mine's twice as big, isn't it? It is. Take a look at Fred. Put on your glasses.
Isn't sticking straight.
No.
Oh, Fred's aroused.
Fred, sit down. You're aroused. But girls, clearly I'm.
Stand up again. What's your name? Oh,
Fred.
That's so funny. Like it's like sticking straight.
Oh, man. Fred, sit down. You're aroused. Sit down. What's the matter with you? Hey, can you guys still see my genitals?
No.
The desk. The desk is in the way.
Can you see them now?
Well, you didn't even have to move that much.
Can you see them?
They're huge.
Huge, right?
They're huge.
Do me a favor. Don't tell a lot of people because it'll ruin my image. No, in all seriousness, because guys relate to me because I'm
Don't tell the
small.
other girls at the club.
Right. You love it,
you're
right?
going over there on
You'd
Friday.
love to try these
I'm
out.
gonna
wouldn't
blow
you?
for you.
You would love to try these out, wouldn't you?
Oh, like you couldn't imagine.
Right. Pretty amazing, right? Right, Corey?
Too big.
Corey's like
Too
mesmerized.
big.
She's like caught in the headlights.
You think I'm too big for you, Corey? Or could you handle it?
I don't even know. I think it's probably
Too
a
big?
little too big. Yeah.
Really? Does it scare you, Allie?
I'm not into that big. I like normal.
No.
Oh, darn.
But
huh?
Pamela, you like them this big. You know, some of the girls do get frightened.
You don't scare me.
I don't scare you?
You don't scare me, Howard.
And I'm very gentle and I'm slow about it. What? Sorry, girls?
Holmes.
I look like John Holmes? Someone told me he's small compared to me. But seriously, I don't hurt when, I mean, like, I take
very
things very
gentle.
slow and gentle.
You're just a gentle kind of guy.
Yeah, I mean, and you'll be very satisfied, believe me. Believe me. Here, I'll let you feel.
Oh,
All right, take it easy. You need a little more?
oh, yeah. Oh, God, stop, please.
That. And, I mean, there's just no doubt about it. I worship you. with what you could
better
do.
take him home.
I'm going to take him home tonight. Paul, you want to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so just sleep again, relax. Actually, don't lean against the wall like that's good. Just stand up straight, sleep. You can stand, sleep. You can stand up straight, relax, close your eyes. There we go. Feel really good there.
Boy, these girls are hot, man. Look at them. Look at the bodies on them. They should have wore bikinis.
Well, you know, they were prepared to wear outfits underneath that they would strip down to.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Well, what happened?
Well, we have to ask them.
All right. Well, next time we wake him up, we'll ask him. But I want to get into this. Here's my plan. I say we bring in Elephant Boy.
Mm-hmm.
We make Pamela believe he's the hottest guy on the planet. And she has to convince him that she's the best in bed, that she wants to win him over.
They're all competing for Elephant Boy?
Yeah, why don't we start with Pamela, and then we'll get the other ones up.
And they'll get jealous.
Because
when
poor
they
Elephant
see
Boy is
her.
such a pathetic bastard, he
Yeah.
never gets any of this.
Girls
kind of
fighting over him
when
would
you
be
wake
a
up,
real...
when we introduce you to Elephant
Special
Boy,
thing.
you are going to find him to be the most attractive man you have ever seen in your life. You'll want to win his affections. You'll want to get him to find you attractive because you'll think he's the most beautiful man you've ever seen in your life. He's so desirable. That's right. Oh yes. You might want to try and convince him to go out with you. So, is it just Pamela at first, yeah?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so Pamela, eyes open, wide awake.
She'll say sexy things.
Pam, step over here so you'd be on this microphone.
All right, let's see. Pam, I'd like you to meet someone. Tell me what you think of this guy, Elephant Boy. Come on in.
Hi.
Say hi to Pamela.
Hi, Pamela. Oh, you look like Pamela Anderson Lee.
You look like Brad Pitt.
Well,
Really?
thank you.
Pamela, tell me something. What do you think of Fred the Elephant Boy?
You're fine. Where'd you come from? Turn around.
Doesn't he have a nice ass? Yeah.
All right.
Let me ask you something. This guy, Elephant Boy, gets tons of girls.
I can try.
You can see why. Is there anything you can say to him to convince him to go out with you?
Nice hair.
Thank you, Pamela.
Time of your life. We really
Oh, my
should.
goodness.
Let me ask you something, Pamela. If he was to agree to go out with you, and I don't know that he will, what would, do you want him to take his shirt off?
I want him, yeah.
Take his shirt off.
Take his shirt off.
Okay. What would you do for him on a date? What would a date like you, be, with you, be like for him?
Well,
Would he?
first,
Can he?
we take off all our clothes and maybe throw them in the wash.
So let me ask you something, Pamela. You would want to have sex with him immediately on the date? I mean, is he,
You don't even want to go out.
you don't even want to go out.
Oh, I don't even want to go out. We don't even need to go out.
Now
We
take
don't
off his shirt. How does his chest?
Wow.
Is he the cutest? Is he great?
Oh,
do you think he's really? What? What? What'd you say?
She's going to have to bathe him first.
You're gonna bathe him? Don't you like his smell?
No.
Yeah.
Want to
It's
kiss his
okay.
belly?
It's sexual.
Do you want to kiss his belly?
I want to touch his belly.
Oh yeah. Isn't it nice? Isn't he the?
You are so fine.
Well, thank
Don't
you.
you want to go out with me?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many girls that you have to
Is there
show
a-
something to me. What will you do to me if we are together?
Oh, I would start down here.
Oh. Are you on your knees there for Elephant Boy?
I would start down here.
All right. Now, Paul, let's do this. Can we
Wake one of the
can we
others?
them up and yeah.
Okay, all right. So, eyes open, wide awake, wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Hi.
Girls, I'd like to introduce you to Elephant Boy. What do you think of him? Do you think he's cute?
Yeah.
Who do you think he looks like? Doesn't he look a little like Brad Pitt?
He looks like,
Who?
I don't know, something.
Did you think-
Somebody, I don't know who, somebody.
Looks like an actor.
Is
Some
he
actor, but I don't know who.
is he cute?
Yeah, he's cute.
Thank
Do you girls want to go out with him?
You got nice little lips.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like to go out with him?
Yeah, what the heck? Why not? See what happens.
Really? Would you like to go out with him, Corey?
I would.
You would. You find him very attractive? Do you want to tell? You want to?
See your butt. Turn around.
What?
Turn around. Let's see your butt.
Nice butt.
How does that make Pam feel? Is he the other
Pam,
girls?
are you going to let them go out with him?
Who do you want?
Oh, I don't know.
We all should go out.
Corey, you would like you all in bed together?
Let's all go out.
Would you like to sleep with him, Corey? Tell the truth.
I think that all
4 of us should just go out and
get into.
You should all have
go for
yeah,
Bring your friends. Bring your friends.
Really? You're that hot for him?
Why not? Why not?
And what would happen on the date? Tell me, describe a dream date with, what would you girls do for him?
What's your most freakiest thing you want?
Really?
Whatever it is.
Oh, for me, I wouldn't want that. No, let me see. I think the two of you.
All right, hold on, Elephant Boy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can we put them...
Yes, okay. Sleep. Relax. There we go. Sleep.
All right, Paul, here's the plan.
Okay.
Let's step this up a notch, because Elephant Boy...
We want him really competing.
And Elephant Boy, you need a good bath.
Howard.
Wait, please, wait a second. Why don't we say this? We wake the girls up, and he's not only rich and has his own jet, and he's a multimillionaire, and looks like Brad Pitt. But if they want to go out with him, they've got to compete against the other girls and convince him to go out.
Yeah.
You can only go with one.
Yeah, it can only go with one.
Right. When you wake up, you'll find that you feel even more attractive, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times more attractive to Elephant Boy. And you'll believe he's rich and famous. He looks like your favorite film star. You'll want to compete with the others, against the others, to get Elephant Boy to go out with you. It'll be absolutely imperative for you to win. To win that date with Elephant Boy.
You'll do anything.
Eyes open wide awake, wakey. There we go. Eyes open, wakey.
Well, girls, we have to decide who's going to get to go out with Elephant Boy. What was that?
I'm going out with him.
You want to go out with him?
I am going out with him.
Well, what about these other two girls here?
Well, what do you think, ladies?
I think we should just leave now.
You want to go with him right now?
I think we're going now.
All right.
Well, one of you can only win the date. Only one of you.
I talked to him first.
Corey, do you want to go out with him?
We're going to have to just draw straws or something. I don't know.
No, listen. I'm going to give you each.
Let's just go.
Girls,
Just leave.
I'm going to give you each 30 seconds now chance to convince Elephant Boy to go out with you.
We don't have to convince him. Come on, we're going.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You can't take. You're taking him. You're taking him with you. She walked out with him.
Boy, is she
Paul, you better get her. Wow.
Elephant Boy's out there having sex already.
Oh, wow. She just dragged him out of the room.
Yeah. Pamela, woo.
But, yeah, right. That's pretty good. Paul, you want to put them on there again?
Yeah.
I got to give this experience to Big Black, the black nerd. All right, now listen, Paul, you got to do me one last favor.
Yeah, sure.
All right? And I swear to God, this is amazing. Elephant Boy, tell me that didn't make you feel good.
Oh, so wonderful. All of them are so
He's
beautiful.
speechless.
Yes, it's just very hard for me, you know.
I wish you could hypnotize Elephant Boy so we could understand them.
Is that possible?
I don't know.
Now, Paul, if we bring somebody else in, does Fred have to leave the room?
No, he doesn't have to. How do you want to do it?
Well, Fred, why don't you sit down in the chair over there? Why don't we tell the girls that this guy coming in is not only famous and rich, but he could make them superstars in the entertainment field. He could make them beyond powerful.
Right, okay.
And he is the hottest star. And they must impress them with what they're going to do on a date with him.
Okay. And this is Fred who's coming in.
No, this is Big Black.
Big Black.
Big
Okay.
Black.
All right.
Big Black.
So, when I awaken you in a moment, you'll find the next gentleman to come into the room even more attractive. You'll believe that Big Black is the most attractive man you've ever seen in your life. Even more attractive than Elephant Boy. He's a big movie mogul. He can give you fame and fortune. You'll want to impress him. You'll want to go out with him even more than you did want to go out with Elephant Boy. Oh, you'll feel so attracted to him. Eyes open wide awake, wakey. Eyes open, rise and shine.
Girls, I'd like to introduce you. What's the matter?
It smells funny.
Smells funny in here? Yeah, well, you've been with Elephant Boy, that's all.
I don't know, it does.
Yeah. Hey, girls, can I ask you a question? I want to introduce you to a guy. He's a pretty famous guy. You'll probably recognize him. His name is Big Black. Take a look at this guy. I want to introduce him to you. Come on in.
Come on in, Big Black.
Hi, Big Black. How you doing?
How's it going, Howard?
I don't know why Gary moved you, girls, but we can't see your faces now. Yeah, right. Big Black, hi. How's things going in Hollywood, by the way?
Oh, I have a project that I'm just starting pre-production on right now.
Is that right?
It's coming out this summer.
I'd like to interview the girls about you. And
She just put on the glasses so she can see Big Black naked.
Corey, let me talk to you first. You're in the middle there, Corey. Corey, this is Big Black. Have you seen him before? Have you seen him in the movies and things?
I don't really know.
Do you like him?
See me now?
Yeah, I can see it.
Do you like Big Black? Would you like to go out with him?
He's a big. I know where he got his name from now.
Would you like to go out with him?
Sure.
You would? Yeah. Would you? Yeah, I'll tell you what, if I can only let him go out with one of you, and I don't even know that he's interested, but I'll give you a chance to say something to him if you want. Or else, Pam, do you want, Pamela, do you want to go out with him?
I want to take a look at what I saw again. Very nice.
Let me ask you something. Would you like to go out with him, Pamela?
I would like to go out with you. Would you like to go out with me?
I might be able to work you in my schedule, you know.
He's a very...
What are you filming now?
What's the matter, Allie? What?
She had her chance.
Right.
It's like our turn.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me
say
have
something.
it.
Go ahead.
Just go with me.
And what are you going to do for him?
Why should I go with you?
Because I am me. That's why. You go with me because I am me.
And let me ask you something. Why are you better than these other two girls?
Oh, Western boy's not complaining.
No, it's not that I'm not. I'm not. It's not that I'm better. It's just.
You are special, aren't you?
Yeah. You want to do something special for him?
What would you do special for him? What would you do for him if you got him on a date?
All I would have to do is just look at you.
Yeah. Would you take your clothes off for him and make love to him?
All I have to do is just look at you.
You have to do more than that for me.
No. I'm telling you, all I have to do is just look at you.
Really?
Definitely.
Show us that look. Show us the look that you give Big Black when he...
Let me show you the look or the Big Black look?
Show me the look. Let me see
it.
Let me see the look you give.
Oh, I can't do it now. I can do it to you, though.
All right, do it to Big Black.
Okay.
God damn, I wish he was doing it to me.
Look at her.
Look at her. Do you like that, Big Black?
It's not bad, not bad.
You've never been looked at like that before in your life.
Is he the handsomest man? Pamela, what's the matter with you? You're going to lose him.
I think you got to work up a little bit more, though. I want some more action here, man.
Right.
Come on, you can do more than that.
I think you should be really satisfied at this point.
Yeah, I'll give you girls something here.
Oh, God. Howard Wade, you're doing this to me. Oh, God. Oh, God. Stop, please. Stop. No more.
All right, that's it. That's enough for you. Worked you over, honey.
So who's going to go out with Big Black?
So who's going to go out with Big Black? Who's the winner? Is it you, Allie?
He is so finicky. I just don't even really know if we're in his league or not. Maybe he needs to go
You feel a little intimidated by him?
Yeah, I think he's just too cool.
Right.
No, I think he's just playing.
He's playing with you.
He's playing.
He's gonna play
Beg him for Allie. He loves to be begged.
All you have to do is just go.
Just beg him for a date, and he'll do it.
I don't have to beg. I'm not going to beg.
I'm not going to beg. What is this?
I'm not going to beg because you're playing. You're playing.
I think that you're so finicky. You're only going to end up with yourself.
Amazing. Amazing. The world's biggest loser.
It'd be no problem.
I put these girls on there before I...
It'd be no problem, right?
Right. All right, let's think about it. Let him give him a chance to think. Holy mackerel. Do you guys believe this stuff?
This is hysterical.
Do you guys believe this?
Are they under?
Are they under? Yeah, now they're under.
Well, they saw you as attractive, Big Black. You know they were under.
Oh, they were going for you. They were trying to convince you.
They made you so good that they didn't think they could get you.
Hey, let me ask you something. You're so good, no one can get you. Can you make Allie on the end there beg him for a date? Beg him, and beg him, and worship him and beg him. That's what I want to see.
Just
Allie. Well, wait a minute. Why don't you give Big Black the opportunity to give them an orgasm?
Yeah, can Big Black give him an orgasm by rubbing his nose or something?
Oh, you want
to do the machine?
Would be
all
the
right,
best
give him the machine.
Okay, not bad.
And do it to Allie. When you're ready. Hold on.
When you wake up, Allie, you'll be even more convinced that you want to go out on a date with Big Black. In fact, you'll beg him for a date. You will find him so overwhelmingly attractive. You'll believe he's in your league, he is attainable, but you've just got to beg harder and harder. Eyes up and wide awake. Wakey, wakey. There we go. There he is.
All right. Now, Allie, you want to go out with Big Black?
Yes.
All right. Why don't you make a plea to go out with him?
I'll play your game. Will you please go out with me, Big Black?
Why should I?
Please, because I'm asking nice.
Well, you think you can do the right things to turn me on?
Yes. What do you want? Just tell me what you want.
Well, getting started. You're going in the right direction.
Big Black, why don't you hit that?
It's going down. It's the right direction. That's so bad.
Hey, I think
Come on,
doing
okay?
Yeah, I think you might be able to.
Does that mean you're going to go out with me then? You're going to go out with me then? Huh?
Now, you love Big Black? Are you falling in love with Big Black, Allie?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
You are. You really like him. You think he's handsome?
Allie.
Allie, is he the hottest guy you've ever seen?
Doing a good job, Allie. How hot am I, Allie?
You're very
So,
hot.
yeah.
You're very
Who do I remind you of, like Denzel Washington? Or
I don't know who, but just look good.
All right.
Look good.
Slappy White.
Yeah, right. You think he's funny, Allie? Allie, you think he's funny? You think he's good? Is he the hottest
Good
guy?
in what? What way?
Is he the hottest guy you've ever seen?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Tell me why you think I'm so hot. What's so hot
Oh, you
about
just
me?
look good. You just,
Yeah.
I guess maybe it's your voice.
Yeah, it's the voice, all right.
So you like smooth R&B kind of thing going on.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
All right. You better put him down in cold water, man. She's all over him. She's rubbing him, and Paul, you better get her back.
Okay, excuse me. This way, just for a moment, and then close your eyes. Sleep.
Oh, man.
Now I tell you what you do.
What?
You make one of the other girls go with him for a second, and then you wake them, two of them up.
Yeah.
And and he's coming on to the second girl, and have the other girl fight for him.
I don't know. You know what? I can't take it. You know what? It disturbs me to see these girls fighting over Big Black. It really does. How much do you like this?
Oh, this is great, man.
You've never had this your whole life, have you?
Well, not that often.
Oh, please. Oh,
Big
please.
Black,
No
give
one
us a
believes me,
break.
man.
I want to thank Paul McKenna, the world's funniest hypnotist.
Yeah, we could go on with this all day.
I mean, I could get caught up in it all day. I really could. It is brilliant.
Give me some more, man.
What do you want, man?
I want them to fight over me.
You do?
I'm the #1 black in the world. They want a black man. They want to have jungle fever. They want me.
They should fight over him topless.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know if that's ethical. Hey, Paul, is there anything that you can top that with?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Gary was saying that maybe we should get him to think they'd been out on a date with you and describe that. Do you think that?
Yeah, I just like to hear that once.
You'd like to?
Yeah, that would help me a lot.
Though, man.
All right, hold on. Be quiet, Big Black. You had enough. You had a girl rubbing your chest.
Should we get them to see Big Black and Elephant Boy as they really are, do you think?
Oh, that'd be funny. You know what? Let Allie start begging him, and then in the middle, tell her what he looks like. All right, that'd be really good.
Oh, no.
Just do it to Allie.
Okay, so Allie, when you wake up, you're going to once again find an overwhelming attraction to Big Black. The moment I clap my hands like that, you'll suddenly see him the way he really is.
This is your worst nightmare.
Okay, so once again, nice and awake, eyes open, wide awake, wakey. There he is. There's your man again. Now, you were just asking him out. Where were you?
Now,
guys?
Allie, you want to go out with Big Black, right?
What?
Allie.
You want to go out with him?
Yes.
Allie, you really like him, right?
Yes.
Beg him, baby. He'll go out with you. He's breaking.
With me, please go out with me.
I think I will.
You think you will? Oh, you're too easy.
Hello, wakey.
Sorry.
Whoa. What, Allie, do you want to go out with Big Black here? Allie, would you like to go out with him?
We have a date set, right? Tomorrow night, right? Tomorrow? Would you like to go out? To the restaurant or something? Movies?
Probably working.
Oh, man.
You're working that night?
Mhm.
You sure? Well, maybe I could talk to Lonnie over there. He could probably get you the night
He
off.
can spring you.
Yeah. So you want to go out with him?
Yeah, we have it set.
I don't even know you.
What do you mean?
I don't even know
You just told me you want to go out. You're begging me. What's going on?
You sure? Are you attracted to him?
I'm sorry.
You're not
What
interested?
about Elephant Boy?
Elephant Boy. You're
Yeah.
kidding? They see him, they'll run out of the room. Well, Allie,
It was hot for him a few minutes
that was
ago.
so great.
I just don't know you.
Why were you all over me just now? And all of a sudden it is over. Wow.
Reality hit.
Oh, man, that was a hard hit. Hey, why don't you let Pamela Anderson over there see Elephant Boy? Do the same thing. Let her fall in love with Elephant Boy again, and then tell her to see him the way he is.
All right. Well, when you wake up, Pamela, you're going to once again feel that amazing attraction to Elephant Boy there. However, when I clap my hands like that, you'll suddenly realize and see him the way he really is, much to your surprise. Eyes open, wide awake. So look, there he is. There.
Pamela, let me talk to you for a second. Now, you want to go out with Elephant Boy?
Yes.
All right. Now,
Well,
the
I
only
want
way
to go out with him.
you want to have sex with him, don't you? Is this the type of guy you're attracted to?
Definitely.
This is like the best-looking guy you've ever seen.
You can't wait to get close to him.
Elephant Boy, you're still not decided whether you want to go out with her or not. Maybe if you just said a few words to him, Pamela, your most romantic words that you can think of, maybe he'd be interested.
This time, why you would give me a good time?
Because I swallow.
All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Now, Paul?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to go out with him?
I want to go out with him.
Wide awake. You want to go out with this guy?
Hi.
You
Who are you?
Pamela,
I'm the man that you go to perform sex with.
I am not.
Say.
Pamela, you attracted to him at all?
No.
You want to go out with him? You just said you would go out with him.
I'm working all week.
Oh, you're working all week?
Yeah.
All of a
you
sudden they
can't go
got
out?
schedules.
Could you be available next week?
I'm working on next week.
You're working next week too?
You don't ever have a day off?
Very busy girl.
Don't you ever get a day off?
I don't take days off.
Oh, you don't. I see. You just winked at me. Is that what you're like?
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
You don't want to go out with him? He's really cute.
Can.
You can.
just told him you would.
She wants to.
Oh, Allie does? Allie, you want to go out with him? No? All right. Well, Elephant Boy, sit down. Go back to your pathetic life.
Go back to reality.
Go back to reality, Junior.
Oh, did that hurt?
Yeah, that hurt is right. I'd say that's a pretty high note to end on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, what do you think?
Well, we could still find out about.
Oh, yeah. You want to
if
put him under real quick?
Get
I
Nicole
love
and
this
get a
stuff.
date with her.
When you wake up, you're going to believe you've been out for the greatest night of your life. You've been with Howard to a hotel across the road. You've had a lot of fun. And you want to talk to us and tell us about it. In fact, your imagination is going to run wild. Eyes open, wide awake. Wakey, 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 wakey.
So anyway, I got to, I'm closing up the show, Robin, but I don't mind saying this. Pamela and I feel funny about it.
What are these three girls doing here?
Well, I'll tell you what they're doing here today. I've dated each one of these girls. Pamela and I went out. You want to talk about it?
We did more than go out.
Well, I don't mind. You can tell people what we did.
We did. Well, we went and we had dinner at the Four Seasons, and we drank a lot of champagne.
By the way, Pamela, wasn't it fun at the Four Seasons?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then what'd you do?
First of all, you look beautiful.
Oh.
How did I look?
You always look good.
All right, thanks. And then we went to the... You tell
We
them.
didn't really make it out after dinner. I couldn't really resist. We started in the elevator.
Yeah.
And by the time we got to the room, my panties were off.
Yeah.
And we
Her
made
panties were off in the elevator.
In the elevator.
Well, they were really off in the restaurant, but he didn't know that.
You took them off in the restaurant? I didn't know that because you were getting so excited. You didn't want to ruin them?
Yeah.
Right. I didn't know you were doing that.
I was.
Right.
A little wiggle like this and everything's off.
And I don't want to say that. But anyway, you had you were satisfied many times. Is that true?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, yes.
You did.
And he was good?
He was so good. At one point, he just flipped me over and threw my head down and smacked me and just started just
to make love to you.
making me crazy.
Yeah. It was good, wasn't
It
it?
was unbelievable.
I got to confess, I went out with Allie Allie, you want to talk about it?
Him too?
You want to talk about the date?
You won't get in trouble, right?
No, I won't. It's cool. It's really cool.
Okay, well,
Tell everyone where I took you.
we didn't really get anywhere because we didn't really make it anywhere.
Yeah.
I just remember it was just raining and we were out in the car and you're with your friend and we told him to come with us.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
You
it
can
was-
tell
it
Robin the
was-
details.
it
I don't
was-
care.
It was really good. It was just because it was in a car and a big front seat and there was not enough room.
Tell
And
her.
you're really anxious, so you're like, hurry, take off your clothes, take off your clothes. I'm like, dude, chill out.
Well, you know why I was so anxious?
So
I find you so
finally got-
attractive
thank
that I was
you.
like out of my mind. I didn't mean to rush the
That's
situation.
okay, but you chilled out.
Right.
And
we took it slow.
Well, not really slow, but because it was just
You
like,
know what I mean.
bam.
Yeah.
But it was just so good.
Wasn't it great?
Was it long
It was
or
so-
short?
It was kind of because
Yeah.
it was just cool because I was
Yeah.
like down here doing my thing. I look up and he's right here doing his thing. It was cool.
great.
I liked it.
Pamela, you're not jealous about that, are you?
No, I can understand how
Yeah.
everybody would want you.
Thank you.
Well, did you know he had gone out with Nicole too?
No, with Allie.
With Allie?
Yeah. And I went out with Corey, too.
Corey is her
Yeah.
name. Oh.
Hi, Corey.
Hi.
It's-
I didn't know you went out with them, too.
Yeah, well, I thought I know. But I went out with you last, and I only want to go out with you, and that's it. You're for me. I'm being serious.
I
I'm
don't
swearing
really
off all
make
of
a
you.
habit of going out with guys that go out with all the girls
Yeah,
I
but I'm
work
saying I'm very, very much in love with you now.
with. Okay.
And I just want you to know that. And you can tell Robin what happened.
So you're saying we were used and abused?
No, you weren't used. Allie, it wasn't a use. And you want to know something? You know how good we had it. You know we're going to do it again.
Okay.
Cheat on you.
Stop it. Stop getting jealous. Come on, you guys can have sex with other people, too. It's not like I'm being that way. Corey, you tell Robin about my date. Go ahead.
Well, we had a lot of champagne.
Yeah, we were
and
loaded.
some wine, too.
Yeah.
I ordered the wine.
Uh-huh.
And we were eating dinner, and then we were at the Four Seasons.
Right.
And we went upstairs.
We were in the hotel.
Yeah. And
Yeah. You were gorgeous that
we
night.
were
To describe what you were wearing.
so much I had this really cute, like, little black suit on, and I had little stockings underneath.
Yeah, the
which you
stocking.
could kind of see, but not really. And then we went upstairs, and I remember just taking the bubble bath. And all I know is that we were, like, sopping wet, and there was oil, and we kept slipping and everything. I really don't remember that whole much, but I know we had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Was I a good lover?
Yeah, definitely.
Very satisfied.
And
Allie,
your hair was wet, and I saw you without your glasses on.
I know. Yeah, that was great. Remember, and I took my glasses off like this, and we started doing it. I did that for, I did that so long. It was just incredible.
So incredible. She doesn't
Allie
remember
knows
it.
what I'm talking about, right, Allie?
Yeah.
You know it was good.
Yes.
And Pamela, you know it was good, too.
Pamela's just whispering in my ear while she's telling that
Four
story.
Seasons.
She's going, you took me to the Four Seasons, too.
See, there you're getting
Pamela,
the girls all upset.
Let me tell you something. We're going to do it again tonight.
Exactly. Do you have a VIP card there?
Yes.
You do.
I do.
You get discounted rooms.
Yeah.
for that.
Was it the best love you ever received?
It was
And you're going to get it again? You want it again,
I
don't you?
want it again.
All right, so then, please, don't
Well,
complain.
what about Corey?
Corey, you want it again?
Only if you promise that you're not going to see these other girls again.
Forget that.
Oh.
Well, this is a tough situation.
Allie, how do you feel about that?
Allie, you want it again, right?
If you bring your friend, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I will.
Okay.
You like my friend better than me?
No, I like both. It was cool.
All right.
Both of you.
Is a friend in
Ralph with
is a
you?
friend in this room?
No.
It was Ralph.
Well, you girls, you were all great. You really were. And I loved every minute of it. And thank you for sharing that with me.
Tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. You know that. What a day. Oh, man. Paul McKenna is the world's funniest
He's
hypnotist.
the man.
Although nothing funny going on in this room. Something funny going on in my pants, though. I'll tell you that. And he is the world's funniest hypnotist.
He's
and
got a special coming up.
you got to watch his special Monday night on ABC. It's at 9 o'clock. He'll also be appearing at Planet Hollywood today at 1:30. I'm going to leave you girls with a little something as we go to commercial here.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, not again.
And we'll be right back. Thanks, Paul. You were great.
Thank you.
I don't know how you do it, pal, but you do it. You are the
Wake
best.
those girls up.
Hey, Pamela.
Oh, God.
Paul McKenna, everybody. If George Clooney becomes Batman,
Yes.
I won't go.
Why?
Because that guy's a hoser.
What did he do to you?
Didn't do anything. I just don't dig him, man. Those big bushy eyebrows. That's no Batman.
He's got a mask on.
Yeah,
You're gonna have to
yeah.
look at those.
He's got to take the mask off. George Clooney becomes Batman. You can count me out.
I didn't know you had such strong feelings about Batman.
Yeah, I do.
Who
I
should
have-
play him?
I do. I feel vested in it.
Well, who would you choose if it's not Val Kilmer next?
You know who would be good? Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton has already done it, doesn't want to do it.
Oh, he did it already?
Yeah.
Oh, I think.
George Reed.
Kathy Lee Gifford?
Kathy Lee Gifford.
Christopher Reeve.
No, stop
Oh,
it.
just because he's handicapped. Leslie West.
Batman.
Gary Delamani. I would say I haven't really thought about it, you know. I could think
You
about
just
it.
immediately had a bad reaction to Clooney, huh?
Yeah. He's just, anybody dig him? I mean, I don't watch ER,
I
but.
like him, but he ain't Batman.
Oh, please.
If you didn't think Michael Keaton was Batman.
He's like Robin.
He's hype.
Yeah, well, you know what it is, man? I don't dig that guy.
You all are jealous of him because he's the latest, sexiest guy.
Yeah, but I don't see it, you know. I could see it when they say Mel Gibson. I could see it when they say Brad Pitt. I could see it when they say,
You can't see it when they say John F. Kennedy.
True.
because John F. Kennedy, you know, kind of hasn't done anything. You know what I mean?
That is not why people get
And I
sexy
don't-
because of what they've done, Hal.
I don't know. He kind of doesn't look that good to me. Like, he's got the big bushy face and the bushy haircut.
But he's a lot easier to understand
Than George Clooney.
George
yeah.
Clooney is very
Really?
cute.
Ugh.
When you first look at
That
ER, you
mo
watch,
haircut
you watch ER for a few minutes, and then you say, well, which is the guy that this the
they're
original?
caring about. Yeah, I just don't see him as Batman.
You all are trying to prove how heterosexual you are then.
Whatever. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to Batman if George Clooney's Batman.
You will.
Clooney.
You
I'd rather
love
see.
Batman more than you hate George Clooney.
I'd rather see Rosemary Clooney as Batman.
That's his aunt.
That's right. All right, let's take a break. I got to get this show started. Come on, it's up to me to be the driving force to these commercials. That's my job. And I say we take a break right now. Anyway, so like the guys from other radio stations, and they're all asking questions. And John would ask questions, and I don't know.
Anthony fielded them like they were regular questions?
Yeah.
Well, that may be the way to handle John.
But I don't think he was handling them. Check this out, okay?
Well, I gotta tell you, these are the worst questions I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're bad, right?
I was like, you guys, I said Howard definitely didn't see these questions.
No, of course I did.
I wanted to call you at home. I said, he couldn't have seen these.
No, of course I did.
No, I remember the discussion of those questions. Since they knew you were coming, they decided to make them really hard.
That was the point. Because Anthony Kiedis said, fine, I'll interview with anyone. And I just said, well, that means, you might as well ask some harsh questions because he's up for it. But he didn't even know who you were.
But I thought you guys thought it was a press conference. This was more like me.
I didn't know what it was.
No, that's what we do.
Yeah, I thought it was just you, him, one-on-one.
Right.
So you must have been nervous.
Howard, I was.
All right, just listen to it. It's very bizarre. It's funny how bizarre it is. Stuttering John and the guy from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Anthony Kiedis.
And we're all on like couches, like little couches, and just
it sounds real intimate.
Yeah, like the three people with couches and mics, and
it's real intimate.
He's all relaxed.
Check this out.
What's he wearing?
Nothing. Did he have a shirt on?
No, he had like a suit, like a suit, but without a collared shirt.
Right.
Cool.
How do you prepare before you go on stage?
I just want you to hear the tone of everything.
Right.
Okay.
What goes through your mind before you're about to head out there?
Well, first of all, I try to dispense of my fear because I'm usually a very fear-motivated and driven individual. So I say a little prayer to throw the fear out the window. I hang out with Flea, try to soak up some of his good vibration. I stretch. I drink a lot of water. I do ridiculous vocal warm-ups. We do a soul circle before we go on where we all hold hands and we talk to each other before we play.
They're a weird
Now
group.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
soul circle.
He even gets a little self-conscious about the soul circle, but what does he think, he's a black guy? Don't black people do soul circles?
I've seen Madonna do it. I don't know if she's black.
Well, she's like a black wannabe.
She does everything black.
Yeah. Like the blacks are cool and whites aren't. Right, Robin?
That's what they say.
Right.
And we talk to each other before we play. And numerous other corny new age activities that stimulate the spirit and body.
Anthony, this is for WXRK Radio. You guys seem to enjoy kissing each other. Are you queers?
Queers in the sense of homosexuals? No. I love I love women.
What are you saying? I love effing women?
Yeah.
Oh.
He said that twice?
Yeah.
He likes it real a
Yeah.
lot.
He wanted to make that.
Protest the P word.
He said I love the P word. Oh.
Yeah, penis.
Not penis. Fred's a little slow.
Sorry. I love kissing. I love sucking female that have not been altered by medical science. But I do not live in fear of homosexuality.
So you're not a homosexual then?
No. But you know what? Kissing Dave was not a homosexual act.
What was it?
See, those guys caught a lot of crap for kissing each other in their videos.
Yeah.
It's dangerous when white, 12 to 18-year-olds who are your core fans start thinking you're a homo. So they got to be real specific. I love the P word. I love breasts.
I love sucking.
I love sucking.
Swear to God.
Yeah, I swear to God. In fact, bring me a Bible right now.
On my mother, I swear.
Because rock and roll is like that. I mean, let's face it, the people who buy rock and roll records are 12 to 18 years old. I mean, those are the ones that'll go out and buy. They're male.
And they're questioning the homosexuality.
Yeah, and they just don't want to hear anything homo. You know what I mean? There just can't be any hint of that. Like there was a whole thing. The guy we had in from Bush?
Yeah.
Boy George wrote in his book that somehow he was hanging around with the transvestite, and he was like, "Hey, I love girls. Don't you even suggest." Remember?
Started to get vehement.
Yeah, right. Well,
I'll beat up Boy George right now.
Yeah, because, look at Boy George. The reason those guys, in fact, when they used to tour, they couldn't get people to come to the concerts because no 15-year-old who was digging their music wants to see some guy dressed up in a house coat. And a muumuu.
Yeah, the touring was out.
Yeah.
There'll be no touring of this band.
All right, let's go back to the interview. Fascinated?
Oh, yeah.
It was something to make people freak out and go, oh, my God.
Do you get a lot of fan mail from gays?
Yeah, always have. Since our earliest inception, we had a huge gay audience. That was sort of our first block of fans.
Anthony,
I like how John's voice even lowers to sound like Anthony. Yeah. Anthony, are you queers?
I'm not gay either.
Right.
Put a little bass in my voice.
Fans.
Anthony, go ahead. I know that
You have a reputation?
Yeah.
You do, huh? Because before I came up here, they're like, Anthony, I just got to warn you, Stuttering John's going to be there.
Oh, okay.
I was like, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, let me just say actually the strongest question, because I am a big fan of yours, Anthony. I just want to say...
Now I can tell you're really nervous.
Yeah, this must be a great question.
Big fan.
question.
Now, is it? I don't even remember what it was, so this was so long ago.
You'd be surprised.
All right.
Yeah, but I can always tell when he delivers the "I'm a big fan" first.
Yeah.
He's saying, "Please, man, don't take this personally."
And then he's going, and he's distancing himself from the question. This is the worst question. Yeah, right.
That's the key one.
Let me just get it out of the way.
I am a big fan of yours, Anthony. I just want to say, will any more of the band members be planning to overdose on heroin, or is that out of your lives?
One of the guys in the band had overdosed on heroin. Will any of the other guys be planning to overdose on heroin?
I was comatose about 3 minutes ago from that very reason, but it wasn't in the plan.
Do you take?
No. You know what? I don't use any sort of mind-altering substances because I can't, and it doesn't work for me. But that's just my personal.
Well, you used to, correct?
Yeah, I did, and it really.
A lot of rock stars do that. They don't want to come down on all the kids who come to the show who use drugs. Because that's uncool. So they go,
man, it's okay with me.
Yeah.
I don't preach.
Personally, I don't use it. It's not good for me, but I don't come down on anyone who does. That's a very key thing to say when you're a rock star.
Because they also know their fans are.
As soon as you start sounding like a Christian fundamentalist, that's it. You're gone. You're no longer a rock star, dude. I'm not doing any drugs, but in fact,
man.
And you always leave it open that maybe you were doing them. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's
I just don't do them because it doesn't work for me.
Yeah, man. It does. Hey, I'm not coming down on any people who do.
I would like to do them.
Right. I wish it did work for me.
You destroyed my life. It's a hard path to follow.
So you're doing pretty good from it.
I survived. That's the amazing thing is I survived, and I'm here to tell about it. But I wouldn't go back that way.
I'm sure it helped your writing, though. No.
Not really.
Really?
Why are you asking him all these follow-up questions?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
He's just talking.
No, dude. Ask the questions we write down for you.
I got every.
What is it? What are you, the Dan Rather?
I got every single question.
Yeah, but dude, who wants to sit through this? This yentering.
Well, you could edit it out.
Boring.
Yeah,
you could edit this.
I just like the questions.
He thinks it's 60 minutes.
Yeah, 60 minutes. But maybe they'll put you on 60 minutes. They're putting everyone else on.
All of a sudden, we got a real feeling caring.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
going here.
Dude.
Well, then it's funny. Then the next one's going to be boom again. So come on.
Yeah, but that's after I got off it. When I sort of cleared up, I was able to reflect on my experience.
Trying to learn.
But I couldn't do that while I was high. But no plans in the immediate future for heroin overdose. But you know what? I'll ask the other guys just to make sure.
Speaking of other guys, is Chad forbidden from playing sports of any kind ever again?
Now, who's that? Another one of these reporter guys?
That's Vinny Marino from Q104.
They do news? What kind of questions are that? They're never going to play the answer to that. These guys are just wasting time.
He's got some restrictions, but table tennis is all right.
Anthony, were you dating an underage high school girl, and why would you do that?
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what we heard.
That's what we had heard. That was a rumor. Oh, man.
Now I know why Johnny would...
You guys yell at me for warming up a little bit before I slug him again.
Just keep slugging him.
Yeah.
He's got some restrictions.
I want to hear the questions.
All right.
Anthony, were you dating an underage high school girl, and why would you do that?
Was I, and why would I? I would, and I was, and I hope to be in the future. I don't know. I'm not a real stickler for age.
Meaning, that's what they say over at NAMBLA.
Right.
I'm not a real stickler for age, dude.
Nice. Age means age is just a number.
So why doesn't he date an 80-year-old?
Arrested.
Well, could you?
Well, if you get caught,
I don't know. What's underage?
18 and under.
Well, I've had 16-year-old girlfriends, but that was a long time ago. I don't have a girlfriend right now, so I don't think I could get arrested tonight.
Aren't there any...
Wow.
Ooh.
And John's blurting out 18 and under. This is not a movie we're talking about.
Yeah. What's underage?
18 and under.
Anything younger than you.
He's not thinking about that.
I don't have a girlfriend right now, so I don't think I could get arrested tonight.
Aren't there any blacks in the band? Are you racist?
I think just about everybody is racist to some degree. I'm really not into the race.
Serious?
Yeah, he's saying he's like.
So serious. hilarious.
I'm not sure he gets it. Cool. I'll tell you one thing. He's a cool guy. I mean, hey, dude.
He's not rattled.
Dude, are you a pedophile?
I don't have an age thing.
I used to be, but
not at the moment, man.
I plan to be.
I don't put it down though. But
did you kill some people? I
have in the past and will in the future.
Did you chop off Nicole Simpson's head? Admit it.
All right, I was in the neighborhood.
I think everybody would have.
He's pretty cool. I mean, he's calm and collected.
Yeah.
At least he's not like that guy who punched you.
I know.
What would it take to throw this guy?
I don't know.
You had to wake him up.
I thought for sure he was going to like punch me. You know, like, go in.
And did he ever look angry or?
No, but before the whole thing, I said, Ganji, if he's going to hit me, you got to jump in.
Ganji.
Mentality, and I find it very saddening and disgusting.
I agree.
And I like to think of myself as
What's he doing? Is he smoking?
No, he's just
Yeah, he's thinking.
They're against racism, but being a white guy in a white country, I'm sure I have my subtle racist elements, but I'm not proud of them, and I do everything I can to break them down.
He doesn't. So he's saying he doesn't like the blacks and the Jews.
No. Now stop.
This is pretty revealing. So far, he's admitted to being with an underage girl, hating people,
taking heroin.
I mean, this is a great interview.
I hate him, and I'm not proud of it.
And we have had black guys in our band before. We played with D.H. Pellegro, who was the drummer from the Dead Kennedys for a while. We played with Blackbird McKnight on guitar from Funkadelic. And, black music is actually my favorite music. Not that you can really describe music by color, but black musicians have historically been most inspirational to me.
Would you ever give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to Magic Johnson?
I would. I don't live in fear of the HIV virus. Yeah.
Let's test him.
He's Superman.
We ought to test him with that. Why don't we have him give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation to Magic Johnson?
Well, what are you going to... That's called a kiss because Magic is not in need of mouth-to-mouth.
Oh, we'll hit him over the head with a hammer.
He was dying. I would definitely help the man out. I am so elated with what he's doing. To me, that's one man.
Man, you can't throw this guy.
No.
Oh, he's pretty into it.
You got anything else up your sleeve?
Yeah, I mean, why don't you just hit him in the head with a rock?
Hitting it with blanks.
Yeah,
I know. And then
this was our arsenal.
He laughs at your hammer.
Yeah, knows how to handle it.
Doing something that's going to change the world.
I suppose he believes in someone. It's dangerous to some of the players.
I think they're gonna, deal with that. I think if he's cut, they'll get him off the court and take care of business. People are a lot smarter now than they were 4 years ago when it comes to HIV. And
there you go. Basketball's now like we have the medical doctors on the sidelines. You know what I mean?
The whole audience is doctors.
Yeah, right.
Just in case something happens.
Only doctors will be allowed to tonight's game. Trained medical professionals who can be properly dressed.
All on the floor seats in the first 5 rows.
Yes.
Be medical personnel.
Medical team. In case of blood.
Played the league's willing to play with them, so I think it's amazing. Blows me away. I
have referees wearing stethoscopes.
Love Magic Johnson. I love what he's doing.
Very nice man.
Yeah. You check him out on the Tonight Show last night?
No.
The guy makes you feel good.
Yeah, because you're healthy.
You feel better than he does.
He's got a gift.
Who's the better ball player, you, Flea?
No. What are these guys?
That's Marty Martinez.
Yeah. What's he asking? How's he going to possibly use that in a newscast? Did you ask him? Who's the better ball player, you or Flea? Is this pretty much it?
Well, I asked him a bunch of questions like, how come such a stupid name and all, and
this guy's
kind of lightweight, and if he didn't wince at those other questions,
he's pretty good.
No, did I ask him already about beating women up?
Did he beat a woman up?
That's what was one of the questions. And
I think we were just making that up.
No, that was the thing from the MTV thing, that battery thing.
Oh, yeah. He didn't really beat a woman up.
Well, they did rough. The girl claimed she was roughed up.
Yeah. Jesus. He handled everything, huh?
Yeah, it was just so mellow.
Never flinched, huh?
I got to take a break. I'll take some phone calls after this, right after these words. And, oh my, I'm so sorry. I apologize to the people at Barilla. I think I lost consciousness. Oh, get out of here.
You stink.
Get out of here. You are a liar.
Stinky bastard.
I'm not feeling very well, so could we go on? Because I don't know.
Are you with that diarrhea again? What is going on with your health? Jesus Christ, I can't do a show anymore. What is wrong? Were you in the ladies' room just now? Did you have an accident?
Eat some cheese.
Eat some cheese. That'll bind you. What do you have, diarrhea? Seriously? All right, go ahead. Jesus Christ, Robin, not here on the air.
Oh.
You're supposed to present an image
supposed
on
to be
the air.
off the show already. I'd be fine if.
All right, wrap it up. Go ahead. It's up to you now. But anyway, the guy came out of the coma. Here's what he said.
I never get sore testicles.
Believe it or
He's
not.
got a deep voice, too.
Yes, he was on Broadway.